What does it mean to have the entire city, almost the country, the world, know about your famous Oxtail stuffed patties?
I couldn't pay for my house, I couldn't pay for my car.
You
I was
hit rock
pumping
bottom.
everything into my restaurant. He said it was my dream, it wasn't his dream, and that was one of the deciding factor of our divorce.
It's the Oxtail one that, has people...
Has been popping, but this one is coming along as well.
The curry go.
Yeah.
Jeez, curry go. Your ex-husband must be mad.
Do you want me to tell you something?
Tell me something, yes?
We still live together.
Stacy!
Hey, how are you, Brandon?
How are you?
I'm good.
Look at you, you're looking good. It smells amazing in here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for coming in. Wow, and look, you brought all this food in for me, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna share with the team.
Okay, sure.
So Stacy, congratulations on all your success. What does it mean to have the entire city, almost the country, the world, know about your famous Oxtail stuffed patties?
I mean, it's humbling, but sometimes it gets overwhelming, but I'm happy.
Overwhelming?
I mean, the crowds and stuff like that in the restaurant, but I'm happy. I'm happy it's finally taken off. It's been years in the making. I've been in the restaurant business since I was 19, my first job.
But you only look 21.
Stop.
But you look good.
Stop.
So you've been in the restaurant game for a few years.
That was the only job I could get with no degree.
Mm-hmm.
I was a single mom, and I've been in the whole hospitality industry all my life. Wow. I've never done anything else.
So when did you open your restaurant?
My first restaurant I opened in 2012, but that failed in 6 months.
Oh, what happened?
Because there was no social media. We didn't have business plan. We just knew like my kid's father at the time, my husband at the time, we just knew that we loved cooking and we were great cooks and we wanted to open a restaurant. Like we didn't have Uber at that time, we didn't have no social media, so it failed in 6 months.
Wow, did the marriage fail as well?
Yes, it did.
Damn. Sorry to laugh.
And that's one of the reasons why it failed, because you know what? When I opened my restaurant and I said to him like, you have a job, that's security. I will stay and I will cook, because I mean, we both can cook, but I was like the better cook. So I will cook.
Speak on it.
Yeah. So I said, I will stay in the restaurant, you work, and you pay the bills until the restaurant can take off on its own.
Yeah.
So he said it was my dream, it wasn't his dream, and that was one of the deciding factor of our divorce.
You should have cut him as soon as he said those words.
Yeah, so if
we
have 2 kids together, why would you not want to see the mother of your kids excelling in what her dream is?
Yeah, why not?
Why can't you support me? So that
you know what they say, sometimes your biggest enemy is the one in your bed.
Yeah, so that was one of the deciding factors of my divorce. Like that was something that I would never forget.
I can tell just from you telling me the story, like that really bun you.
Yeah, that was the worst thing you could have said to me.
But you always knew that you had the ability to make this pop.
Yeah, because I mean, people used to come in and taste the food and say, oh my God, we want you to give us lunch and all of that. But it wasn't going as fast and he didn't want to pump the money from his job into the business. So that's how it just died. My ambitions just died right there.
Jeez, when you had to close your first restaurant.
When I had to close my first restaurant, and then I said I would never ever open another business.
That's what you told yourself? You would never open another restaurant?
Another business. Because apparently I suck at this.
That's how you really felt. How did you recover from that?
I had jobs, and the jobs, even the last job I had was paid me really, really well, and it was good. It was a good job. I was out there delivering all this time, and when I was delivering, like, I was getting into a lot of accidents.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and I said,
like car accidents?
Car accidents.
Why? What were you doing? How was that happening?
So I had.
You can't drive?
No. I had this little son, and I had to go get him from daycare, and I was hurrying all the time to do my job, go get my son from daycare, and all this hurrying.
You just had so much going on.
I had so much going on.
Which is like, you know, so many people can relate to that because, listen, life is tough, you know?
Life was tough. So I was having a lot of accidents, and I said, God, I prayed and I said, God, I really need to come off this road. I'm wasting my talent and I'm working for somebody else, and I have my talent that I could go make money for myself. So I saw this restaurant in Markham, and I called and I said, you know what? It was a predominantly Chinese area, and I called and I said, I bet I'm not getting this restaurant. I went out on faith and I called the guy. And when I called the guy, as soon as he heard I was Jamaican, he hung up on me.
What?
So I called back and I said, why did you hang up? I don't know if he hung up. I said, did you hang up? And he said, oh, I'm going to call you back. And I said, I bet you're not going to call me back. A couple days later, I heard a message on my phone, my voicemail, and it was the guy calling me back.
So
and he said,
called you back?
Yes. And he said, you can go take a look at the space. And as soon as I went into the space, I just had this great feeling that, you know what? This is a good spot. And I stayed there and I was doing well, but the building was not good. And it was a lot of pressure because it was me alone doing everything, cooking, cleaning. I was good and I was making money. And then people started posting because they said, oh, your food tastes good. You have great food. And they started making videos and all of that. So.
And what year was this?
Right before the pandemic hit.
Right before pandemic.
2019.
Jeez, you're just starting to soar off now.
Yeah, but pandemic, funny thing is, it was just like God was saying, this is your time. Pandemic, I was making money like crazy, mad money. Like my lines were long because all the restaurants were closed. I had a takeout and people were coming because they.
So pandemic was almost a blessing in disguise in a way?
It was the only Jamaican spot right there.
Awesome.
So
you were running the town?
Yes. So I was running Markham.
Yeah.
And then again, I was overwhelmed and overworked. And I had a little moment that I said, like, I don't know if I could do this by myself. Because it was so much work. I couldn't get people to come into Markham because there was a lot of Jamaicans in Scarborough, but there was limited amount there, and I was doing all this work. Nobody was staying.
So then you opened another location?
In Scarborough.
And what year was this?
2022, I think.
And is that where you came up with this amazing creation, the Oxtail Patty?
Yes. I saw an idea, and I said, let's put our spin on it, and I did that one. And then we added the curry goat, but everything else was always there. Barbecue chicken, everything else was always there.
It's the Oxtail one that, you know, has people...
Has been popping, but this one is coming along as well.
The curry goat.
Yeah.
Jeez, curry goat.
So, yeah.
Are you on Oxtail or curry goat?
Curry goat.
You know T-Mogs, yeah.
Okay, which most of the world is T-Mogs.
Did you know that this was gonna pop off?
No, I didn't.
When you put this on the menu?
No, I didn't.
So when was the moment that it all like hit you?
So I was at the restaurant and all of a sudden we saw lines of people coming in and we want oxtail patty, we want oxtail patty.
All at one time these people just came in?
Yeah, I'm saying, where did all these people come from? So somebody said to me, oh, I saw your video on TikTok.
They're on TikTok! Did you run out of oxtail that day?
Yes, we did.
Sales were sales in.
Yes, we did, and after that, there was no looking back.
Yes, Stacy.
So that was like 3 years ago.
How would you say, you know, the Oxtail Patty has changed your life?
Well, I mean, it has changed my life immensely. I'm making good money. Bought a home.
You bought a home? Oh my gosh, congrats! I'm trying to give you a hug, but it's okay.
Well, this is the second one, but I lost my home when I had the first restaurant because I couldn't even pay for it.
No, but that's a full circle moment.
Yeah, it's a full circle. Like, everything was going bad at that time. Everything I touched, like, it failed. They repossessed my car.
What?
Like, I'm not joking. I couldn't pay for my house. I couldn't pay for my car. I was pumping everything into my restaurant.
And then look at this full circle moment.
Full circle. Like
you bet on yourself again. You're a testimony. You know that, right?
You don't hear the half of it. Because, I told you, I'm just by myself, doing everything by myself. No friends, like my family was not into me before success.
Oh.
Like, I'm a middle child.
I'm a middle child.
I've suffered. I had a child when I was 20. No dad, he just disappeared. I had to struggle by myself. My mom, like, she left when I was 13. Then
What
I
kept
said,
you going?
I have to do all these things by myself. So I said, I'm strong, you know, I can do this. I motivate myself. If nobody's gonna do it for me, I'm going to do it for myself.
Yes.
And then I started just focusing on myself, leave everything behind, stop chasing after guys, stop doing everything.
Well.
And just start saying, listen, it's me, myself, and me and my family. I have to do this for them because I see nobody's doing nothing for me. So I had to start focusing on myself and said, you know what? No, if they're not going to give it to me, I'm going to go get it myself. So I started going to get things myself.
And look at this. You've manifested an amazing business that's bringing in the dollars and feeding people's souls in the city. I'm going to dive into this oxtail patty because I've never tried it.
You have to warm it.
You want me to warm it?
Yes, warm it.
All right, Stacy, it's the moment of truth. Your viral oxtail patty. Are you nervous?
Yes, I am.
Wow, you stuffed this.
Yeah, it is.
Jeez, you give people their money's worth, eh?
Yes, we do. Okay.
It's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna need 10 more of these right now. Right now, did you bring 10 of these for me?
No, I didn't.
You only brought one? Stacy, you lie. Yo, this is really, really nice.
Is it really good?
And you know, I'm very particular about my oxtail. I only usually eat my mom's.
Oh.
Yeah, but yours is nice and tender, and it's like the coleslaw, and your cocoa bread is nice and soft.
Okay, thank you.
Your ex-husband must be mad. He must be regretting his entire life.
Do you want me to tell you something?
Tell me something, yes?
We still live together.
No.
He's seen all the blessing and he
Yeah.
can't.
You're not making no. The man got so many sprays in this interview and they're gonna go home to him tonight. Lord have mercy. Jesus, my phone is dropping. So, hold on. I mean, I don't really want to get into your business like that, but he's seen all the blessings.
Everything. Because we have kids and, you know, I sacrificed everything for my kids. Like, they have to have a dad because I don't want my boys to grow up without a dad. So we made the decision to grow them. One's 29, the other one is going to be 17 this year. So
How does it make you feel for them to see that you've come out of all of this on top?
I have the little 17-year-old one and he said, Mom, I'm proud of you. And the other one, he always said, Mommy, one thing about you, you work so hard. You know, he said, that's why God's blessing you. So that's what he said. So I'm sure they're proud of me right now.
And what message do you have just to regular people watching who are like, listen, I can relate to Stacy's story and I love how she's handled herself. She's inspired me. What would you say to them?
Just bet on yourself. As Oprah said, nobody's coming to save you. Save yourself, you know, and bet on yourself. Pour everything into yourself and don't give up. Because if you give up, it's the truth. There's a blessing at the end of the tunnel. You can't give up.
Amen to that. So you got to tell me, I mean, what's next for the business? What does the next 5 years look like?
Well, next 5 years, I'm gonna open
Another location?
another location. Maybe one or two. I've been getting a lot of offers, but I haven't perfected this one location yet. I can't jump into another one. Yeah.
But you'll give us the exclusive when you
the
make that
next
decision.
one, yes.
We'll be the first ones there, right?
Yes, you are.
You promise?
I promise.
All right. Stacy, thank you so much. I want to keep on talking, but to be quite honest with you, I'm really hungry. The food tastes so good and it smells so good, and I wanted to get to everything else.
Okay, you can.
So may I participate in this
Sure,
food
you
or partake
can.
in your food?
Sure.
All right. Blessings. I wish I lived with you. You got to tell your man to go, girl. I'm joking. Shout out to Stacy's ex-man. Man.
Don't let his woman see this, or else he's not gonna have me and he's not gonna have her. So.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, you know what? It's a little bit of a messy situation, just like this oxtail patty, but it's all good. It works. It still works, right? And that's all that matters. It still works. Thank you for joining me on the BG Show, Stacy.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Hey, it's BG, and I want to know, what do you think about what you just watched? Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below, but also make sure to check out even more great content like this video and this video over here. And if you haven't subscribed to the Brandon Gonez Show, do so right now by clicking this button right here.